Yeah, friends, today I will discuss list of Python. At first, I am explaining homogeneous list. Homogeneous means the list will consist similar types of data. That means it can be integer type, it can be floating type, etc. Now, at first, I am taking the reference my list, which is list type, and under the list, I am taking the integer values. That's are 3, 2, 8, 5, and 10. Now, I am using the inbuilt function print for printing the my list. Let's run the program. The output screen shows 3 to 8, 5, 10. The next part is appending one value. Appending means add one value at the last of the list. That means the value will be added after 10. Here I am appending the value 20. Here I am using the method append of list, and after that I am using the parenthesis and passes the value of 20. Then I am using the print for printing the list. Let's run the program for better understanding. Here the second line shows the output for the append method. Here we are seeing that the list becomes 3 to 8, 5, 10 and 20. The last item, that is 20, has been appended. Then move to the next part, that is insertion at specific index. At first I am uncommenting the part. Here I am using the method insert and then passes two things. At first it's for index, that is 2, and the second is for value, that is 50. Here I am using the method insert for insertion at specific index. The insert will occur at the index 2 and the value will be 50, and after that I am printing the list. Let's move to the output screen for better understanding. The third line is the output, and here we are seeing that the value 50 has been inserted at the index of 2. For this reason, the list becomes 3 to 50, 8, 5, 10, and at last 20. Now I am moving to the next part. The part is for removing one item. Here I am using the method remove of list, and here I am willing to remove the item 8, and for this reason here I am writing my list dot remove and passes the value 8, and then printing the list, and it will remove the item from the list. The last line is result for the remove method. Here the 8 is missing because we performed the remove method. For this reason 8 is missing, and the list becomes 3 to 50, 5, 10, and at last 20. Let's move to the next word, that is for sorting. At first I am uncommenting this part. Here I am using the method sort in list for sorting the number. Actually here sorting works for ascending order. Ascending means it will sort the number from smaller to bigger. Let's run the program. The last line is the output for the sorting. Here we are seeing that the number starts from 2 and end with 50. Here the smallest is 2 and the highest is 50. It is in sorting method. Now let's move to the next word, that is reverse list. Reverse means just changing the order of the list. That is, it will start from the last and end with the first. Let's run the program. The last line is the output for the reverse. Here we are seeing that it starts from the 50 and end with 2. Before the last line, we are seeing that it starts from 2 and end with 50, but in the last line we are seeing that it starts from the last, that is 50, and end with the first, that is 2. That means actually here the order is changed from last to first. That is reverse. Now we are moving to the next part that is very interesting. That is positive indexing and negative indexing. Let's first uncommenting the part and then I will discuss the part. At first is positive indexing. Positive indexing is what? That it starts from the left to right and that is it starts from 0 and in this way it is incrementing and goes. Now I am using the inbuilt function print for printing the list and it will print the number at the index of 0 and then similarly I will print the number indexing at 1. It is positive indexing. Now I am explaining negative indexing. Actually it starts from right to left. That's why it starts from -1 and in this way -2 -3. Let's run the program for clear understanding. Here we are seeing that at first it prints 50 then 20. That's for the zeroth index that is 50 and the one or first index that is 20. It is positive indexing. And for negative indexing at first it prints 2 that is for the index -1 and it prints 3 that is index for -2. Let's move to the slicing part. At first, I am writing the inbuilt function print, then my list, and then the third bracket. Between the third bracket, I wrote 1:4. Here 1 is the start value and 4 is the stop. Here the start is inclusive, but the stop is not inclusive. It is exclusive. For this reason, the index 4 will not be included. For this reason, it will occur from 1 to 3. And the second is another slicing method. Here I wrote ::2. It means it starts from 0th index and in every step it will increment it by 2. Let's run the program. Here the output screen shows 20, 10, 5. It means it starts from the index number 1 that is 20 and it ends with the index number 3 that is 5. And the second portion is ::2. It means it starts from the index 0 that is 50 and in every step it will be incremented by 2 and then will be 10 and then will be 3. Now the next portion is clearing the list, that is removing all items from the list. For this reason I am using the method clear of the function for removing all items from the list. Here the output screen shows that one empty list because already we performed the method clear and it actually removes all items from the list. Let's move to the another type of list, that is heterogeneous list. Actually heterogeneous list means the list will consist of various types of data that can be integer, that can be float, that can be string or that can be boolean. For this reason here I am taking different data that are integer type that is 4, then is string type that is for Rahul and then is floating type that is 4.5 and at last I am taking the boolean type that is true. And now I am print the list by the inbuilt function print and passes the my list to. Let's run the program, then we will get a clear idea about the program. Now the output screen shows for Rahul 4.5 and at last true. The all methods of homogeneous list can be performed between the heterogeneous list, but one thing that is the sort method that can be performed because the heterogeneous list consists various types of data, but the homogeneous list consists similar type of data that can be integer list. For this reason the sorting method can be performed in homogeneous list but it cannot be performed in heterogeneous list because of it consists of various types of data. That's all about today's program. Thanks for watching.